Good evening from Central Texas. Welcome to my ice chest, my garage, my home, my life. This evening we're going to be doing another rapid dunk, where I stick my head under and come up and go under as quickly as I can, recovering my breath, and just kind of seeing how long I can keep my ice underwater. With me today is my oldest son, Alloway.
Jubal, Alloway.
You're not supposed to say your first name on TV for privacy reasons. Whatever. He did it. His choice. So I'll let him know next time. Alright. Well, I'm also going to talk about a book for like a brief minute. Blinkist that I just read. I actually don't even know the book name, but it was about corporations and diversity. Alright, just companies and diversity in general. Alright, so first dunk.
Duncan. He's really hit.
You pouring water on me?
Here's my hand.
Oh, goodness. Alright, back under. Alright, you can stop that now. You're getting me all wet. Ah! Ah, it hurts.
Probably this.
Alright, go back, go back, go back. Someone no water. Ooh. That burns my hands. Yeah, that burns my hands. My head's not too bad. My hands hurt. So, I've been walking barefoot for a week, maybe a week and a day, something like that. Only barefoot everywhere I go. I asked my wife if it was embarrassing me going to church barefoot, and she said she'd be all right. So I'm going with it. I'm going barefoot everywhere. I'm gonna do it as long as I can. Just fun little tidbit. The book, the Blinkist book. Don't know the name. We'll have to deal with that later. Basically, the problem is that people prejudge everyone they meet. Seems like, anyways. It's like, that's ridiculous. Can you let the water drip in the ice chest, please? There is no point in prejudging anyone because everyone is completely freaking different. That's a June bug. Doesn't matter what you look like, what you sound like, how you dress. None of it matters because there's no way to figure out who a person is until you talk to them and they tell you about yourself. So, going in as you're running a business and hiring on people, do not prejudge. Go in with an open-minded, ready to learn and understand who they are. Because, dadgummit, I've been hired by a lot of people, and none of them really tried to figure out who I was before they hired me. Like, asked me questions about myself. Like, these people are working for you. Don't you want to make sure they're the right fit for your company? And I know you've probably seen a lot of people, so maybe you think you've got a good idea, but you've got a lot of biases, and you've got to watch those. And the way you watch those is by not having any. Have no biases at all. The other thing they talked about was how to make good decisions, and why diversity is so good for in a business, because the more diverse your corporate culture is with the culture of the world, the more you can relate to more people in more cultures and more environments and more countries, and the better you can relate and share your message about who you are, especially if it's a good message, then you become a more effective group, a more effective company. Now, one of the ways you can manage that is these hats they talked about. The black hat was rational. You make rational decisions. You put that hat on in your little board meeting or whatever, just yourself. You put the black hat on, you make rational, logical decisions. Then you put the red hat on, you make emotional decisions, how you feel about the thing. Then there was a hat, green was creativity, yellow was positivity, and then blue was the hat that controlled the other hats and made them make sure they were doing the right things.
I think green should be that one.
And green was creativity. That was the dude wrote a book all about it, and that's the hats that I don't know if he learned it from someone else or what, but those are the hats colors he chose. I don't remember what negativity was. They called it pessimism and optimism, but I like negativity and positive. So that was my biggest takeaway from that Blinkist. I'm going to go back under one more time, and then I'm going to go inside and do some laundry, read to my children, and we're going to go to bed. We got a sunset and a storm coming in, supposed to have tornadoes and hail and stuff, so that should be exciting.
Nuh-uh.
Alloway's a little bit, your name's Alloway when the video's recording, alright? Alloway's a little bit scared of it, but it's not probably not going to be that big a deal. I've been through a lot of hurricane or tornado scares in Texas, and I've yet to see a tornado. Neither has my wife.
Which is right there. I need to make my hair wet for me. That's cold. I'm stout.
Don't top your head wet though, that's progress.
Up in.
Daddy's toes are starting to curl. I don't know how he does that. I put my face in the water earlier, Google, for just like, I don't know, not very long at all. The second time I put my face in, within 5 seconds, my head hurt. I got brain
All right.
damage. My head hurt so bad.
I got my wife to put my face in the water, her face in the water. Just the front part, just because, I mean, that's like incredibly good for your skin and your vagal toning and stuff, so that was cool. God bless you, have a great night.